Hi ho, it's back to Infernum we go. Welcome back to the world of bug terrain generation, absolutely horrifying boss AI, and wanting to aspirate our own vomit. Last episode we took on 3 bosses and barely scraped by, but in this one, we're taking on 5. What horrible tragedy led me to doing this mod? I don't know, probably when I was sucking markers dry as a 3-year-old. The first thing I needed to do was make a set of sulfurous armor, which I needed acid wood from the sulfurous sea for. While I was there, I also gathered up a bunch of sulfurous scales from the acid rain event. I then made the mistake of going into the abyss. Next on the list of bosses was Crabulon. I have a very bad history with this boss, as he has always been my least favorite fight. He just is so difficult. His music track does make up for a little bit of it, but I still would rather not. First things first, I had to clear out an area for him. Crabulon being Crabulon, I didn't stand a chance.
I'm so screwed. What is that?
Since the arena wasn't big enough, I made something called a City Buster, which apparently cleared out a large area. It was not what I was expecting, though. What is this? Oh my god. This is too much, dude. This is way too much. I was doing much better with this new arena until Crabulon decided to detach. What in the world is he doing? What is that? Okay, that didn't work. And he's down. There we go. What was that, like the 3rd attempt?
Now he better have dropped it. Thank you.
Oh, that is fast. That is really fast. Holy crap.
I'm gonna drop it right here. See how that works. Jeez! Okay, well that is all gone now.
Using the City Buster again, I blew an enormous hole into the crust of the earth where I would then fight the Brain of Cthulhu and the Perforators. In a normal world, you blow up the Crimson Hearts or use a Bloody Spine to summon in the Brain of Cthulhu, but in this world you want to use the Summon, because blowing up the Hearts is a horrible idea. He catches you while you're going up those weird cavern things.
I haven't even gotten to the surface yet and I've already got put at half health. Okay, can you get out of my way please now?
Nah, I'm gonna stay here for a while. Screw you.
What do I do there?
Not wanting to be violated by the Brain of Cthulhu again, I accidentally came up with an insane way to farm these mushrooms in the Calamity mod.
Holy crap, what? This isn't like... This isn't cheesing at all. I'm not sure what I'm talking about, bro. Oh my god. How much is this gonna be worth, bro? This is insane.
This strategy paid off in the end, as my next attempt at the Brain of Cthulhu was very successful.
Know what to do, just attack.
Oh, he's doing double now. He's doing double now. He's doing double now.
Okay. Okay, so it's just to confuse you. Only the real brain actually does damage. Okay. Oh! No, just going for the kill, just going for the kill, 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 going to kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him. Okay, this is horrible. I just need a stealth strike. Yes! I beat him.
I beat him! This mod does not give you a moment to calm down, as the Perforators were the next boss, and they absolutely rocked my
What do I do about that?
Unfortunately, this fight has multiple segments, and a lot of them are way harder than they have any reason to be. Apart from the main hive, there are 3 different worms that each have their own segment of the boss fight and each have their own behaviors. The first worm just kind of worms around, doesn't have anything special about it, but the hive will still attack you and will still be vulnerable during this segment of the fight. The second worm will fire projectiles at you, and the hive will also fire the same ones at you too. but the hive will be invincible in this phase and will also not deal any contact damage. Look at me, acting like I know what I'm talking about. I don't, by the way. The third worm will fire projectiles at you. While the hive does do contact damage, you will not be able to attack it though, and it will fire these really annoying globs of ichor that just stay in the arena. It's really annoying, really stupid, and I hate it. Every second of it. In case that wasn't enough, the hive, the testicle tumor himself, will attack you right after beating the worm, so you still aren't finished yet. This is the hardest part of the fight, and it killed me 5 times. When I mentioned buggy terrain generation, this is what I meant. This underworld lab holds the Murasama, which I luckily do not need in this playthrough, and the schematic that you need to beat the game. Unfortunately, this biome added by Infernum cut the lab in half and deleted all of the loot inside. I hope you didn't forget about the perforators, because right after finding out that one of my items that I needed was completely gone and having to download a cheat mod just to get it, the perforators caused this absolutely agonizing death.
Just kill it, bro. No, dude, it was at 0.8%.
0.8%.
Some sand from the desert above this arena could have fallen on him and killed him. That's how low he was.
Oh my god, I did it! I didn't even realize. Really? Summoning in giant worms and chimeras and dumping this all over the arena, was that really needed?
Now that the perforators had been defeated, the disenchanted aerialite ore was now enchanted and available to mine. The amount of times I tell... Was that a colossal squid?
Oh no, it seems like I have drawn the attention of a post-Moon Lord enemy by teleporting into his home.
As you guys know, it is now time to mag dump the Queen Bee once more.
Hey, stop reason.
Just kidding, she tore my scalp off. To save myself the sanity of not having to edit that part, I didn't beat the Queen Bee, but I fought her for a good 2 hours before I gave up. Unfortunately, this just made the... Am I getting a call? Unfortunately, this just made the inevitable come faster. The Skeletron fight. This fight, if you watch my past Infernum playthrough, is the worst. It took us 8 hours to beat him our very first try, and that was with help. Just thought I'd drop this here. While I'm editing this, I have the entire timeline zoomed out, and it's just almost completely silent, except for moments where I failed against Skeletron. Where the audio peaks because I'm, like, yelling into the microphone. It just shows how locked in I had to be for this fight. Sorry for the side tangent, back to the video. I will now list Skeletron's signature moves. We have this thing, whatever that is. I don't know what this is, but it sucks. That. This too. Another that. What is happening? For reference, this right here is at 100 times speed. Yeah, it's still going. It's still going. If you were wondering, it's still going. Yep. Had to ponder on life here for a second. This is not gonna go well, I already know. This might be the hardest boss in the game. Should have listened to my gut there.
No, just
I would have to
imagine,
become a vampire at that point. I would have to become a vampire.
No, but just imagine though, they just literally say, yeah, so they're a little bit concerned, and we've got people looking into this now. You're completely made out of 100% Dr. Pepper.
You know what's better than Dr. Pepper, though?
The answer was Pepsi, by the way. Pepsi's better than Dr. Pepper. Oh, by the way, look at this. Look what I did.
Oh, you're almost there. Come on.
Come on. Oh, my God. Come on. Dude, this could not be going any freaking slower right now. What? Desperation phase, desperation phase, desperation phase, desperation phase, desperation phase. What was that sound effect? I heard the bonk sound effect. Oh, shoot, that was it. I find it really hard to believe that parts of my body have not been ripped off by myself at this point. Oh boy, the abyss. I have to come down here for an item, or 2, or 3, I don't know. The lionfish was what I came down this time for, and it took me not too horribly long to get it, but during that time, it gave me hell. Some more buggy terrain generation here. I kind of need to get into that room. Okay. Alright. Holy damage. It's now time for the Slime God, the second hardest pre-hard mode boss in this game. See how fast I died there? Remember, I have to beat this boss. The first phase consists of this big guy. The second phase consists of this big guy plus this big guy. The third phase consists of just one big guy. And that's the end of the fight. Right? That's the end of the fight, right? In about 9 months, I'm gonna birth slime. So you have to fight him too.
Oh my god, I did it! I did it! Oh my god.
10 out of 10 fight. Definitely blew a hole through my monitor, but it was very fun in the end. Unfortunately, we still have one more boss to go. Oh, the insta-bridges get better. The double obsidian insta-bridge may be my favorite thing from this mod. 4 mutated testicles with eyes floating around me is not one of my favorite things, though. Just to get that out there. Yeah, I don't like that, believe it or not. Okay. It's not easy, but that's not horrible. This fight is very overstimulated. You got lasers coming from the eyes, you got lasers coming from the wall, you've got a big laser coming from the wall. It's a lot to deal with. The lionfish weapon proved essential for this fight, as its stealth strike would melt the eyes of the wall of flesh. Oh hey, I beat it.
Let's go, dude.
But with that, now we're in hard mode, so that is the end of the video. Next episode, we will probably conquer up to the mechanical bosses, maybe even further. If you subscribe, it'll be further. Anyway, I'm going to throw some Subway Surfers gameplay in the background, just like I did for the last video, because some people don't have any attention spans. But I would like to thank you for making it to the end of the video, and just to make sure you did make it to the end of the video, go ahead and put specifically the turkey emoji in the comments. If I don't see a turkey emoji, I'm going to know you're not real, and you're AI, just like the rest of the internet. I hate you, and I hate you, I want you to die.